Hey Sagittarius, this is a general reading for the year ahead as we're transitioning from the wood snake year into the fire horse year, lunar new year, and this will be I'll be giving you an overall view of what to expect with this change in rhythm, change in energy. Now the fire horse is going to be a faster paced year for most of you. The horse represents the Western equivalent of Gemini, and a fire element in combination can be result in accelerated pace. It can be also rebellious energy. I'm going to see what's coming up for you. If you're a Sagittarius sun, moon rising, Venus, you could be cross-watching, or this resonates. You may have strong Sagittarius placements in your natal chart. So let's have a look. And this is a general reading, so take what resonates, jog out what doesn't. Try to keep it under 20 minutes. Now, Taurus energy and Sagittarius. I feel as if Sagittarius, the last 5 months, you have been quite still. I feel as if there's not been a great deal of movement in your... I don't feel you've travelled perhaps for some time, or that you've had to you've had to stay still. Well, you're never going to stay still because you're Sagittarius, but there's been a slower, I feel, energy around you, laying down, maybe putting down some roots, maybe wanting to feel more grounded. But in the same respect, I feel that journeys haven't been as easy as they would normally be, and your journeys, I'd say in the last 5 months, have been shorter journeys, not particularly long. You're looking to expand, or you're looking to travel, you're looking at new horizons when it comes to choices you need to make. You need to make some choices linked with travel. I feel that this tail end of this year of the snake, you've been having to look carefully, with a great deal of discernment, what your next moves are going to be. Hang on, let's see. Connecting with people. Your environment, I feel you've been connecting more with people over the last 6 weeks or so, making possibly even new connections. I think there's somebody in your environment as well who's needing your help financially, or has been asking you for help, and you've been able to do that. Now, if you're partnered, you could be partnered with a Libra. Some of you, not all of you, have a Libran, have a partner who's Libran. I feel as if you're involved in some legalities and you want fairness here. Because whoever you're... Now it could be some kind of... It could be linked with money. And I feel as if you, or some of you, not all of you, have looked at how to make savings. Looking at options to, you know, seeing how much you can do without. It's like I feel that you've been refining your life in terms of, you know, its stability. There might be an inheritance or a small windfall, or how you're asking yourself how you're going to spend something that's coming to you, or might be coming in for you this year. How to invest even. Because you've been in communication with somebody, or somebody in your environment is helping you. You need to talk to them. I feel as if for some of you, you're not... You started to talk or discuss things with somebody to do with a financial situation in a more direct fashion, you know, almost like in a detached way. You've got time on your hands. I feel, Sagittarius, that some of you have been, I'd say in the last 8 weeks, the last couple of months, have been feeling a little bit, sometimes a bit powerless about making changes that you need to make. And I think that this coming year, or at least the first couple of months, February, March, April, so, you know, up until early spring, you're coming out of a bit of a, let's say, hibernation. I wonder if you've been sort of really hunkered down for the winter months and not been as out and about as you normally would be, and that you've been going to events or attending certain things specifically out of due to your responsibility, that you feel you should. And some of the things that you've been going to, I feel that you're in a place where you're picking and choosing in the last few months, and you're going to continue this picking and choosing way of being, where you're going to be extremely selective about where you go, what you do, what you're a part of, and who you're prepared to help. Because I feel that in the last year, in the year of the snake, you were helping a few people just because they, you know, they asked you or appealed to you for help, and you were being a yes man, yes woman, and then found that that wasn't doing you really any favours, because when it came to you wanting help from them, perhaps it wasn't being reciprocated, is what I'm feeling. And now you're not going to be doing that. You're streamlining. This year is about you streamlining, also being more organised, also looking at travel options. Also, you're feeling like, because you may have been quite static, or more than static than you normally would be, you have the Hierophant as your central central card, that you now feel you need to, want to and need to move about more. Look at options also abroad. I feel as if for some of you, not all of you, there's going to be options for you to look at, invest in, property abroad or something abroad. Take time, take a trip, or go somewhere coastal. Go to the coast. Doesn't have to be abroad. It can be, for some of you, you want to go to another town, a coastal town. I'm feeling might be linked with work. You come up in your own reading, Sagittarius. So you might be connecting with other Sagittarius, another Sagittarius. I feel that the last 2 months have been about you doing a few more things that are in your interest, that are about your need to be a part of something, or be a part of other situations. Patience is required at the beginning of this year for you too, because I feel that if you're a part of anything that needs you to be there, like a weekly meeting, something where your attendance is needed, your patience is also required. If you're picking up, for example, something that you've left unread for a while, and you're going back to it, you also have to have patience with yourself, because I believe that success will happen, but it will be slow. Not slow, but it will be through consistency. This year I feel, Sagittarius, your focus will be about consistency, yeah, and your home environment will improve as a result. I don't feel there's going to be a change in your home environment, but I feel that you're going to be more, make your home environment more inviting, and that by the spring and late spring you'll possibly have more, be accepting people more, having more or connecting more with people at home, you know, in your home. The Tower, shake-ups, changes. Something's got to give in order for something new to grow. I feel that a year ago something happened to shake your foundations, and you've had to rebuild. I feel you lost confidence and justice again, and I feel that you're dealing with some legal situation that also requires a great deal of patience from you and other people, because I'm feeling that throughout winter you have spent a lot of time going within, almost coming across to people as if you're not particularly interested in anything outside of your immediate environment. Hermit, Virgo. Maybe you have, some of you, not all of you, have strong Virgo placements in your chart, or you may have a North Node Virgo, or rising Virgo, or Midhaven, I'm getting, which will be more dominating this coming year, where you'll be more consistent. There'll be a certain perfectionism, I feel, as well, and diligence that will help you where you need to stay grounded. There could be more than one, Sagittarius, there could be more than one avenue of interest that you'll want to pursue here. I feel that there's something connected to other people, like a group of people who are protecting something. You might also be in a place where you're feeling protective over your home, over a home, or over a person. I believe that people are perceiving you as being, strong, patient and funny and self-sufficient, but you haven't been seeing that about yourself. And you'll be needing to let go of things, people, places, things that no longer serve you this coming year. Your career does need your attention. And if you're not partnered, I feel you could meet somebody by the winter, by the end of November, or in Sagittarius season. And if you're partnered, I feel as if you need to stand up more to your partner, because they can be a little bit, possibly be a little bit too it's not as if they know everything, but they can be the type of character who makes assumptions too readily. If, for example, if you're having some downtime or quiet time, they might be the type of partner who will question that. I feel that if your partner over this next few months could be a little bit sensitive around this, to do with your needing downtime or just seeming off radar, and question why are you being quiet, or why aren't you being around, or where are you, that sort of, they could have insecurities based on that. And I believe that Sagittarius this coming year, especially the early part of this year, you're going to have to be a lot more assertive with people too. Because I also feel that what you're not going to take or tolerate this year is anyone who's going to be taking advantage of your generosity. Because I get a feeling that over the last of the year, Snake, you actually became unstuck with that. Don't be afraid to make a romantic gesture towards somebody who might have sparked your interest too. But I feel as if, Sagittarius, for some of you, not all of you, you've been a bit disconnected from your feelings and much more focused on action. I feel your cortisol levels have been very, very high, and that sometimes from time to time you wake up in the morning not feeling rested, even though you're having sufficient rest. I feel that money is going to improve for you this year, because I also feel as if in the last 6 months you've had expenses that you hadn't accounted for. And I feel as if you're going to manage your money, there might be a windfall, a small windfall or something to help you in this area. And be careful about, addictive behaviour. Now, for some of you, you know someone who's an addict. There's somebody who is an addict, and you've been helping them, or you help them, and they're really grateful for the help you give them. For some of you, you've fallen into a few bad habits, and you have to be wary of that. There could also be a Capricorn in your life, some relevance here, that there's a Capricorn who's reaching out to help you with things that you're finding difficult to manage. Now let's have a little bit of a look at your romantic life. You'd benefit, if you're partnered, you would benefit from having more heart-to-heart conversations. And I feel like there's somebody you were seeing. I feel like that's not moving. It's like it's come to a standstill, possibly. Let's see. Well, there's some kind of confusion. Now, Aries energy. Fear holds you back from time to time. I feel as if over the last few months, I say 2 or 3 months, that you found yourself holding back from doing a few of the things that you want to do. And this is linked to, I feel, there's some new connections you're making, and you're making these connections through somebody. It could be a family member, or somebody close to you, or somebody fire sign, and you're making connections, and you're not always, these connections, people you're connected with, is through some kind of group. And you wouldn't normally, let's say, these people aren't so normal, say people you'd normally come into contact with. But you're coming into contact with them because of a cause that you're supporting, I feel. And that this coming year, you're going to be very cause-oriented. You're going to be taking part in things. They could be, like charity organisations, or things that require a lot of people turning up to support a certain cause, I feel. And that will become quite a large focus for you. And it will also involve travelling. And this could be regular things, could be regular travel, which actually is going to help you kind of get out of your, let's say, comfort zone. And this will be ongoing throughout the year. I feel you're fighting for something here too. And you've got to keep that spirit up. You have Aries here. You have to kind of keep that fighting spirit up. And by autumn, I feel you're going to be releasing stuff that don't no longer serve you. Just wind this up. Let's have a look. Yeah, because I also feel that the golden opportunities are coming your way through whatever these causes are going to be. These things are going to be supporting, and you need to, you know, walk through them. They're being given to you. You're being gifted opportunities this year, but you have got to turn up. This is the thing. I think it might also be good for you to go to some kind of class to do with movement, like a yoga, like a Pilates, like a Tai Chi, kind of self-care as well, something to do with that, something linked with that, to keep your confidence up. Well, I hope this resonated with you, Sag. If it did, brilliant. Don't forget to give a thumbs up, or leave a comment, because I enjoy reading comments. And take care. I'm wishing you all the best for the year of the horse. This year coming, lunar year coming up. And take care. Lots of love to you. See you soon. Bye.